In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello everyone and welcome to another one of our English language lessons. This lesson will be for the first intermediate grade and it will be on the second semester. It is called Roundup. And today we're going to take part 2, which is continue for part 1, of course. This lesson was prepared by Ms. Abir Al-Anizi and it will be presented by yours truly, Mohamed Aboyan. Alright. First of all, as always, the lesson objectives, as we know, which means the goals that we are going to go through, and we want to absolutely make sure that we understand at the end of this lesson. We're going to be able to help students revise the structures, functions, and vocabulary presented in Module 2 through various activities. Okay, that would be quite easy. So, first of all, let's have a small warm-up, as always. What do you think of when you think of winter? So, whenever winter comes to your mind, what do you think of? Well, to me, it's actually not my favorite season at all, because it's cold, and extremely cold, and I'm not a big fan of cold weather, so, yeah, I would think about cold, that's for sure, but also there are good sides from it. There are some good, aspects from it, which are, for example, rain. When we have rain, I just enjoy it, and especially I love thunderstorms. Why is that? I don't know. I just do. I just love them. So yeah, what do I think of when I think of winter? Well, I think about the cold, probably or mostly about the cold. And then I guess I will think about the rain and thunderstorms. So yeah, it has its goods and its bads, of course. So that's what I sort of think of. Okay, so let's start now with the communication, and we know what communication is. It means how to reply to people when they tell you a certain thing. For example, when someone asks you, "How are you?" How can you reply to him? Well, of course, by saying, "I am fine, thanks," or other sorts of things that are more suitable to reply using. So, let's see, we have to match now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course we have from A to G. So each of these has a suitable reply to it from here. It has a suitable reply in which we have to look for, of course. So in the beginning, okay, when someone tells you, "I'm in the hospital," or "I'm in a hospital," so what do you say about that? What do you say to someone when he's in hospital? What do you say? Do you say nothing much? Do you reply to him and say nothing much? Well, that's not quite polite, don't you think? So what about the second one? Have a nice trip? Well, that's if you are being sarcastic, and probably it's not very polite either. So you don't tell him have a nice trip in the hospital, because nobody wants to go to the hospital, let's be honest. So what about the third one? When someone says, "I am in a hospital," or "he is in a hospital," and so on, what would you say? That's right, you would say, "Get well soon." Get well soon, in which you wish them a better health. So, get well soon is the first one. It's number 1 over here. Let's write it down. So, C, it will be number 1, which is C, which is get well soon. So when someone says, "I'm in a hospital," what you tell them is, "Get well soon." Okay, what about the second one? Second one, it says, "What is the date today?" What is the date today? Once again, let's go with nothing much. Well, no, of course, he's asking you a specific question, which means I'm asking you about a date. So I need numbers. So in that case, do you tell them, "Have a nice trip"? Again, there are no numbers over here. What about D over here? It's 12 March, or March the 12th, or the 12th of March. What do you think? Is it suitable? What's the date today? Well, it's the 12th of March. Do you think that's suitable? Well, yes, I think so too. I think so too. So number 2, it will be on D. Number 2, it will be on D, which is, it's the 12th of March. The 12th of March. Alright. So what about number 3 now? What about number 3? What are you doing? What are you doing? Can you reply with saying nothing much? Can you do it? Well, yes, you can. Of course you can. Why is that? Why would you say nothing much? Because there is actually literally nothing much. You are just sitting there, sometimes, just playing with your phone, reading something. So that's nothing much, because there isn't a huge activity. So when someone asks you, what are you doing? You say, not much, or nothing much. That's right. So this is number 1. This is number 1. Or number 3. Number 3, it will be on A. Number 3, it will be on A, which is nothing much. Okay, now let's go to number 4. What's the weather? What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? What do you think? Can we say have a nice trip when someone says, what's the weather like today? Well, he's not asking me for that. He's not asking me to wish him a nice trip, no. But he's actually asking me what's the weather like. He wants an information, so I have to give him the information now. So have a nice trip? Well, probably it's not our best choice. So in that case, let's move to these. So we have here, it's hot and sunny. When we speak about the weather, do we say hot and sunny? Can we say that? Yes, we can, just like what we did before moments when we said cold, about winter. So, hot and sunny, is it right? Yes, it is right. So what we're going to use is number 4 with E. We use number 4 with E, as you can see here. Number 4 with E, which is hot and sunny. Then number 5. Number 5. I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. Bye. You see, once again, I'm leaving now. Bye. So what do we have to reply on this one? What do we have to reply to this one? Okay, so what do we have? What sort of a reply? Can we say have a nice trip when someone says, okay, I'm leaving now? Well, probably, yes, we can. Sometimes we actually can. Why can we say that? Why can we say that? Because when someone is leaving, says, I'm leaving. For example, he's from Riyadh and he's leaving to Jeddah. So he'd say, I'm leaving Riyadh now. So goodbye. What can we say? We would say, have a nice trip. Why is that? Because he's leaving to another city or another village, another place even if it was a close place, it doesn't matter. Because you can say, have a nice trip as long as he is riding his car into some, some road, of course. So, I'm leaving now. Bye. Can we say have a nice trip? Yes, we can. Yes, we can say that. Have a nice trip. So, number 5 will be on B. Number 5 will be on B. Okay, so this is number 5. It will be on B. And then, finally, the last 2. Why are you wearing a scarf? Do you know what's a scarf? Something you wear on your neck on the cold weather. So, when someone asks you about that thing you are wearing around your neck on the cold weather, what do you say? Do you say tomorrow? Well, no, he didn't ask when, he asked why. What is the reason? What is the reason? And we said that whenever someone asks you why, what do you have to do? You have to reply with the word because. So is this one suitable because it's cold? Yes, it is. First of all, they used because, answering the why, and also the scarf. When do we use it? We use it when the weather is cold. So this is the answer. So number 6, it will be on G. So number 6 here on G. Finally, the last one, when is the school fete? We know what is the meaning of fete. Do you remember that? So, which means a celebration. So we said, when is the school fete? Well, can you say tomorrow? Yes, you can. You can give them a date. For example, it's the 12th of March, and also you can say tomorrow. Both of these are correct. So, actually, we're going to say tomorrow because it's the only one left. So we're going to use number 7. Number 7. Which is quite suitable over here. Okay, so here are the answers next to each other. I'm in the hospital. Well, get well soon, as I hope. What is the date today? It's the 12th of March. What are you doing? Nothing much, not much. What is the weather like today? It's hot and sunny, or we can say it's cold, it's humid, and so on. I'm leaving now. Goodbye or bye. Have a nice trip. Have a nice trip. Enjoy your time. You can answer in many ways. Why are you wearing a scarf? Well, of course. Why do we wear a scarf? Because it's cold. Because it's cold. When is the school fete? It's tomorrow. Okay. So here we have some writing. And I believe writing is really easy to all of us. But, we're going to make it even easier. So let's do it now. Let's do it. It says, what do you think the members of your family are doing at the moment? So not right now. What are they doing? Let's write 5 sentences. 5 sentences about each one from the family. So I think my father is working at the moment. That's about my father. He's working at the moment. Okay, what about cooking the dinner? Who's cooking the dinner usually? Well, of course we know who's cooking the dinner, who is? Actually, the mother. That's right, the mother. So, of course, a huge thanks to every mother in the world because they are the best people in the world, of course. So what do I say? I will say, I think my mother is cooking the dinner. That's quite suitable. That's quite suitable to be the next sentence. So I think my mother is cooking the dinner. Hold on, there is just a small mistake over here. Okay, so I think my mother is cooking the dinner. This is the sentence. This is the second sentence. What about another sentence? Another sentence. Let's use, for example, let's use surfing the net or playing tennis. Playing tennis. Let's do it. Playing tennis. Who can play tennis usually? Well, usually boys do tend to play sports. So we're going to say, who is the boy over here? We're going to say, that's right, we're going to use my brother. My brother is playing tennis. Well, I guess that sentence was quite good, so let's put it over here. My brother is playing tennis. So you see, because we are speaking about specific moment, we are speaking about specific moment. So my brother is playing tennis. Let's say my brother is playing tennis, and then we add, of course, in the afternoon. In the afternoon. So this is the second sentence over here. My brother is playing tennis in the afternoon. And of course, I think my mother is cooking dinner. My brother is playing tennis in the afternoon. And then let's also give it another sentence. Let's give it another sentence. Let's see. What about my sister? What do you think? Let's say that she is reading a book. She is reading a book. And we will say that it is right now. It's happening right now. So what do we say? We say that. Once again, let's use I think. I think my sister is reading a book right now. Okay, so this one also is quite beautiful. I think my sister is reading a book right now. So now we have four sentences. We have four sentences, and I guess we only have one sentence left. One sentence left. What do you think? Who shall we use the sentence about? Well, probably we're going to use it about me. Let's use it about me. So what am I doing currently? Well, let's say I'm surfing the net. I'm surfing the net. So what can I say? Come on, that's the sentence about me. I am surfing the net at the moment. So this is the last one. This is the last one. I am surfing the net at the moment. Alright, so we have 5 sentences. We have written 5 sentences. The first one was, I think my father is working at the moment. Of course, we are speaking about specific moment, don't forget. So I think my mother is cooking the dinner. When is she cooking the dinner? Well, probably at night. Why is that? Because we know it's the time of cooking dinner. And then, my brother is playing tennis in the afternoon. When is my brother playing exactly? In the afternoon. It's a specific moment. And then I think my sister is reading a book right now. Right now, it's the current moment. It's the same at this one. So what about now? I am surfing the net at the moment because I'm actually with you now. So that's the answer. That's the answer for all of these. Okay, so now let's move to the next one. And for the final one, we have the rhyming corner. And you remember that. What is the meaning of rhyming? It means words that end. The words that ends actually with the same, let's say, sound. They usually ends with the same sound, and you can find them in poetry usually. Poetry, they use rhyming a lot because it's like the main thing into poetry. Okay, so let's read the rhyme and circle the correct words. Okay, so this is called My Year. It was written by John from the UK. Do you know what is the meaning of the word UK? Or what is the acronym of the word UK? Well, of course you guessed it. It's actually United Kingdom. And do you know where is United Kingdom? It's in Europe. That's right, in Europe, at which there is London, Manchester, and so on. Many other cities actually, Liverpool, and so on. So this is the UK. Okay, so now let's go now about the whole thing that was written by John, which is My Year, and let's circle together. Let's circle the correct words together. Okay, so January is the first month or date of the year. January is the first. What do you think? January, what is it? First what? Well, that's right. Yes, it's not the first date. There's no such thing. It's called the first date. It's actually called the first month. In this case, the first month. The first date, usually it means when you have a date to do something. For example, when you have a date to do, let's say, meet someone from your friends, it will be the first date, the second date, and so on. Alright, so now, what about this? February is very cold because summer or winter is still here. Which one of these? Which one of these? Is it summer or winter that is actually cold? Is it summer or winter? What do you think? Well, yes, of course, it's actually winter because in the summer it gets very hot. It gets really hot. So we're going to choose winter. Then March soon comes and the spring or autumn is near. What do you think? Is it spring or autumn? What do you think? Spring or autumn? Well, that's right, yes, because March soon comes and of course it's spring. Why is that? Because after winter we have spring. That's what we have. We have spring after winter, of course. So we're gonna put a circle around spring. Okay, so once again, January is the first month of the year. February is very cold because winter is still here. March soon comes and the spring is near. Well, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Okay, April has days when it's raining a lot. May is sunny, but it's not very... What do you think now? What do you think? We said light. Do you think cloudy is quite, rhyming with the word lot? Once again, let's read again. April has days when it's raining a lot. May is sunny, but it's not very cloudy. Well, that's not quite suitable, you see. So what do we have to choose? Yes, we have to choose the word hot. Why is that? Once again, let's read it again and make it fast so we can see how it's rhyming it is. April has days when it's raining a lot. May is sunny, but it's not very hot. You see now, it's actually rhyming now. So June is, what about summer or winter? And we like that a lot. What do you think? June is what? We said we have winter in February and then we're gonna have spring after spring. What comes after spring? That's right, it's summer. It's summer when the weather gets hot. It's summer because, well, we have September after that. We have, of course, June, July, August, September, and usually August, one of the hottest months there are. So April has days when it's raining a lot. May is sunny, but it's not very hot. June is summer, and we like that a lot. Well, awesome. Okay, July can be hot, and that's so cool or bad. We have no idea. We have no idea. Well, probably some people like the heat. For me, I prefer hot over cold. And of course, some other people would say no. Actually, we prefer cold. What about August? It's great. We swim in the pool. So we have the word pool. We want something to be rhyming with the word pool. So what is it? Is it bad or cool? Cool pool or bad pool? What do you think? Well, of course, it's actually cool. Cool and pool are actually the same, similar to each other. They are rhyming. They have the same letters except for the first letter, of course. So we're going to choose the word cool. So once again, July can be hot and that's so cool. August is great. We swim in the pool. September isn't popular because we go back to, what do you think, work or school? Well, we can go, well, to me as a teacher, yes, I'll go back to work, yes. But what do you think about school? Does it rhyme? Yes, it does. It's actually rhyming. So we're going to choose school because it rhymes with them. So once again, July can be hot and that's so cool. August is great. We swim in the pool. September isn't popular because we go back to school. That's right. So they are actually rhyming. They are all actually rhyming. Okay, October is autumn and it's month number 10. November can be snowy and we make, well, snow. What do you think? 10 snowmen or 10 sculptures? Well, that's right. Snowmen. It's actually rhyming. Snowmen. It's more like rhyming. So once again, October is autumn and it's month number 10. November can be snowy and we make snowmen. December is the last month of the year. Then comes January again. Well, okay, that was actually quite good. So once again, let's read this fast. January is the first month of the year. February is very cold because winter is still here. March soon comes and the spring is near. April has days when it's raining a lot. May is sunny but it's not very hot. June is summer and we like that a lot. Well, cool. July can be hot and that's so cool. August is great. We swim in the pool. September isn't popular because we go back to school. And finally, October is autumn and it's month number 10. November can be snowy and we make snowmen. December is the last month of the year. Then comes January again. So, in this lesson, as the summary, we have revised some vocabulary and sentences presented in Module 2. And this is the end of our lesson. Thank you everyone for absolutely tuning with us today. Thank you so much and have a good night. Thank you so much and hopefully we're going to see you again. Thank you.